Hey guys, welcome back to Cosmic Life. We have another dynamic week ahead of us, so let's dive right in. We are going to be starting this week with Chiron at 16 degrees of Aries, as well as a North Node at 16 degrees. They will be at this same degree point until the 24th of the month, which is putting an even stronger focus on our identity, what's good for ourself, the wounds that we've been healing, what we need to let go from the past that may have hurt us in some way or hurt our individuality. This is going to be a focal point for the remainder of the month. It'll be kind of like that background echo, of what's good for me, what do I need to let go of, what kind of healing work do I need to focus on. We also have two personal planets that are going to be traveling very close to Pluto this week. Mars is starting out at 29 degrees of Capricorn on Monday and will make an exact conjunction to Pluto on Wednesday for Valentine's Day. So Mars at the 29th degree in Capricorn, in its sign of exaltation, means that it's finishing up a fight. And it could be victorious end because of it being in exaltation in Capricorn. And then ingressing into Aquarius, there's going to be a change of focus to, okay, now that I got that over with, how am I going to proceed forward? That's going to help my community, my friendships, the people that I'm surrounded by, because that's the Aquarian energy. Aquarian is all about our community and our groups. However, making the conjunction to Pluto can pack a punch. Pluto loves to destroy and rebuild things, and Mars can be very aggressive, and the two of them combined could mean that there are some outbursts of passion, an outburst of anger. There can be something very dramatic that comes to your awareness on Wednesday, and it could focus you to take a different approach. Aquarius loves to be unique and not conform to, what people tell them to do. Because they are Uranus ruled, they are like freedom fighters, the rebel without a cause. And so Mars going into Aquarius is going to bring that energy to awareness. And it's obviously Mars conjuncting Pluto is going to transform the masculine energy. It may be for some, where has your ego gotten in the way, where you've become clouded by something that really isn't serving your highest good, or isn't good for the people around you. And being at the anaretic degree, there's definitely going to be an end of something and the beginning of something new. And we see the same thing happening with Venus. So the feminine energies out there will be affected as well, which makes this very dynamic. Both masculine and feminine ruled signs are both going through a deep transformation as they conjunct Pluto. Venus in Capricorn is very material oriented. What feels good? Where are my desires that are tangible, regarding love and money especially? And so Venus going into Aquarius is going to take a lighter approach than she did in Capricorn. And that approach will also be group oriented. What do I love about my community, my friendships? And what do I need to do differently to benefit those? And with that, it's going to be love and money focused. So you could have a financial situation that needs to transform, or you could have a love situation where you realize that in order to make it work, you have to completely change the dynamic, or you may come to a point where something has to come to an end and you have to charter on a new path. Unfortunately, this happening during Valentine's Day doesn't make the most romantic energies. And, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but both of these signs conjuncting Pluto this week, transforming, their energy and their focus, could bring some breakups. I hate to say it. And if not a breakup, then a significant change within your personal relationships. So if you are a Aries or Scorpio, you will be heavily affected by the Mars conjunct Pluto. You will feel that pretty dynamically, as well as Libra and Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. Those signs, as well as anyone who has any planets or points in their chart, either at the 29th degree of Capricorn or 0 degree Aquarius, you will feel this as well. If you have anything within 3 degrees of that, I would also pay attention to it, because anything within a 3-degree orb is still pretty potent energy. I do want to also mention, towards the end of the week, we will see Mercury making a square to Uranus. And with a square aspect, it is challenging, it requires change, and it really puts a focal point on 2 conflicting energies at play, right? So Mercury in Aquarius is, it's very cerebral, but also verbal. There could be a dynamic where some words are communicated that cause a challenge for change with that square to Uranus, or it could be something's communicated that causes a shock. I want you to be mindful of that. It can be a shock, as in a good surprise. Someone could communicate something to you that you weren't expecting them to say, and it could bring good news. It could also be that information that you found out that you've been waiting for also enables you to make changes. So it's not completely doom and gloom. That Mercury square to Uranus just will be an added dose of the unexpected. So with that, I hope that you can find this as a forewarned is forearmed kind of message, because it isn't going to be easy for the majority of us. But if you know what to expect, you can prepare yourself on how to navigate the energies for the week. And I hope it doesn't deter you from coming back for more videos, because as the month goes on, we have more conjunctions happening that will be beneficial. Change is definitely in the air for this entire year, let alone the month of February. So this may be a tough week, but it's just 1 week and we can get through it. So I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. If you do, please subscribe, like, comment, share your thoughts. If you want to find me on Instagram, you can find me at Cosmic Life Astrology. Have a great week.